Today we're going to apply our knowledge of Pythagoras' theorem to help us solve some practical problems. Take example number 1. Imagine we have a ship who sails due east from a point A, a distance of 3 kilometres. This ship then sails due north, a distance of 7 kilometres. And the question is, how far is the ship now from its original point A? So we always try to draw a diagram to help us with our problem solving, and in fact we've drawn a right angled triangle, and we can see that the distance between the point now, which we'll call C, and the original point A is the hypotenuse of a triangle. So using Pythagoras' theorem, we know that AC squared will equal 3 squared plus 7 squared. So AC squared is 9 plus 49. So AC squared is 58. So AC, the exact value, is the square root of 58. 7 and a bit kilometres. What about this second problem? Miss O'Dwyer sets out on a bushwalk from point B. She travels due west for 5 kilometres to a point C. She then travels due north to a point D. And now she's 11 kilometres away from her original point B. And the question is, how far north did she travel? Well, what we can see when we draw our diagram is that we're going to find the shorter side in the right angled triangle. Always try and draw your diagram to help you. So using Pythagoras' theorem to find a shorter side, we're going to subtract the squares. So DC squared is going to equal the hypotenuse squared minus the smaller side squared. I'll just fix that up. And we have 121 minus 25, and we get that DC squared is 96. So the exact value of DC is root 96, and we can leave it as that value unless you're otherwise told to round off to a certain number of decimals. What about this third example? Lex Luthor has a huge gate at the front of his house, and the diagonal of that square gate is 10 metres. The question is, what is the length of each of the sides of that square gate? So here we can apply some algebra and some equation work that we've been doing. We still form a right angled triangle, and we can see that in the diagram that we should always be making. So the question is, what are we going to call each of the unknown sides to be found, the two smaller sides? Well, they're both the same size because this is a square. So we can choose any pronumeral we like, and since we're talking about Lex Luthor, we'll use L, and Pythagoras therefore will tell us that L squared plus L squared is 10 squared. So 2L squared is equal to 100. Dividing both sides by 2, we get L squared is equal to 50. And the exact value of L then is the square root of 50, or just over 7, approximately equal to 7.1. When you're solving problems involving Pythagoras, always try to draw a diagram, interpret the word problem correctly, and see what you can do.